Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I think I mentioned to you guys in yesterday's vlog, I was like, oh, I might have a grocery haul for you guys today instead of yesterday, because yesterday just like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, we didn't end up talking about going to Meijer ahead of time or anything like that. And then, you know, like, I didn't talk to my dad about going, like, whatever day this week either. And I realized that I didn't ask him today either, like if we're planning on going tomorrow. And then Thursday might work, because they do just have like the football, like the dinner, and I think they sometimes get home earlier from that. And I believe that the frost off game is supposed to be on Friday before the varsity game, like it was 2 weeks ago when we had it at home, but last week it wasn't, because I don't know if it was because of the drive, like how far it was, so that's why they ended up not doing the games on the same day, because the kids would have literally had to have like left school early and then went Friday, you know, to have gotten there on time, or else again too they did on Thursday. So I don't know if that was entirely why, but I think that this week it's supposed to be normal. Some teams too also just schedule like their JV or frost off team or whatever for Thursday nights. So I don't know, it could have been one of those two things, but they have the varsity game, I know, is on Friday night and I think that the frost off game is supposed to be on Friday as well. So if they just have the dinner on Thursday, then my dad will most likely get home hopefully early, so maybe we could even go on Thursday, but I don't know, I might plan on going tomorrow. I just realized, I was like, oh, we didn't go today either, and I don't want to have to try and do everything on the weekend, so plan is to hopefully be able to go to Meijer tomorrow. And I think I was telling you guys too, I finished the grocery list. It was only just a couple things, like it wasn't even that much. So yeah, I don't like, you know, want to push it off and wait until the end of the week or something like that, you know, until Saturday is the last day of the sales anyway. But yeah, I don't have a grocery haul for you guys today. However, today though, I got a lot of stuff done. I got some editing done today. I just finished that up, and I also got the bathroom cleaned today, which was also awesome. And I did dishes and laundry. Actually, I think I got to pretty much everything today that I had needed to, and I made dinner for tonight. So I, like I said, overall got to, I think, everything. The other thing too is that I think I've told you guys, I have not been using my planner, and on Sunday, literally, I came in here, I set out my vitamins, and I was like, okay, I'll also set up my planner. For some reason, I remembered the vitamins and forgot the planner, which would be helpful, because then I can write things in my planner to remind me of things that I need to do, like set out my planner for the following week or something like that. But no, I forgot to write in my planner. So, but surprisingly, I remembered the vitamins, and yeah, I have that all set up behind me. That's over there. But yeah, anyways, that didn't end up getting done, and so I haven't stuck to my planner very well, but I've still, like, obviously because I don't have it set out, but I've been doing like all the things that I probably would be, and like checking things off mentally, I guess, that I would be getting done if I had actually set my planner out. So I'm still remembering to get to all the stuff that I kind of need to and everything like that, which I guess is really good. So anyways though, guys, I honestly, my allergies have not been doing well at all, and I get really, like, also too, like when the temperature changes really drastically, like it did over this weekend, like on Friday, like it was just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that it was cold. Thursday was warm, and then Monday was warm. So like just those 3 days though, not only, I noticed I started getting, like, my nose started to be stuffed up sort of and stuff like that a little bit before that, which could just have been allergies, but also too, the temperature change is also what really affects my allergies, I feel like, really bad. And I have been really stuffed up lately, and like my nose has been like, this has been like several days now, and it's like, I did have a little, like a slight bit of a sore throat like the first day, but it wasn't even the first day I started noticing that my nose was stuffed up. It was like maybe the second or third day or something like that, or maybe the day after that I noticed. And then my throat was a little bit like stuffed up, but or my throat wasn't stuffed up. I feel like my throat was a little bit like sore just because my nose was stuffed up, but it wasn't like I had like a sore throat. And then it's like been stuffed up though, like still, like today. Like I don't know if I noticed it so much yesterday, but today I definitely haven't. It's like I can't breathe. Like my nose is like, it's stuffed up, and then like sometimes it's real, like it's runny, other times it's like dry. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like also too, my eyes have been like hurting. Like they feel like they're like swollen. I should probably take some like allergy medication, but I don't think that we have any, which honestly that would be really helpful. And if we don't, I should either check first to see if we have something, and then if we don't, maybe get something. Because, yeah, this has not been very fun. I've not been thriving with the allergy situation going on. And like even too, it feels like it's a little bit like my throat's like, not my throat, but like my chest. And I just feel like it's like my whole sinuses right now. Like my ears too, every once in a while, they have been like popping because I feel like I'm just so congested. And the weird thing is that my eyes haven't been like watery really, but they've felt like puffy, kind of like almost like swollen, like my eyes like are pressure, because I feel like I have like sinus pressure and stuff like that too, which has also not been fun. And also too though, I feel like when I get sinus pressure, I tend to feel like, I feel like it also might have to do with my ears, because I know that that's all connected, but I feel sort of not like dizzy, but almost a little bit off balance more when I notice that I'm having some type of allergy or sinus stuff going on. And I think that it's all related. Like, so I've just not felt the greatest. Like the Friday football game too, I did not feel good. Not good at all. And I was not thriving on Friday either. Like also to the bus ride and it being so long, like it was, you know, an hour there and back, and my back was killing me after that too. But then on top of that, I felt like my sinuses, plus I was starving. Like Friday was not a good game for me at all. So yeah, I'm hoping that this week, because it's a little bit closer and like just time wise will be better, because we won't have to be in the bus for that long. We don't have to leave, I don't think, quite as early to go to the, like, you know, because again, we left, I think the bus left at 4 o'clock, so we got there at like 3 o'clock. Like it was so weird, because I'm like, all of the kids are still like, they're just barely leaving school, and like we're getting there because we're leaving on the bus soon. Like most of the football players were like, went to locker rooms, you know, stuff like that, but I was like, they're still just like regular, like everyday school kids. Like they're just leaving school. And I was like, this is like, you know, I don't know, it was just weird like being around that kind of atmosphere of like a school day kind of thing. Like school's still in session, even though it was kind of, again, we got there like a little after 3 o'clock, so, and school gets out at 3, so I think we got there at like 3:15, but there were still like tons and tons of kids that were like in the school, like walking around and like leaving and everything like that. Are you okay? Are you good? Oh, you okay? You got allergies too? You okay, buddy? All right. My goodness, I don't know if you guys could hear that. Bravo's like snorting. Anyways, yeah, so apparently he has got allergies as well. It is going around. My dad too said that he has felt like garbage. Jack has said that he has felt like garbage too. Like he was like, oh, I feel like I've got like my nose has been all stuffed up. Like he said this like a few days ago too, like when it started for me as well. And I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I think it was like Thursday or Friday or something like that. He was like, oh, you know, I'm starting to get like my nose is stuffed up. And I was like, it could probably be allergies. And then there was another day though, he came in my room, I don't know if it was yesterday or maybe Sunday or something like that, and I was gonna ask him like, are you sick? Because he literally sounded like he was sick. And right now I feel like I sound like I'm sick too, and I'm not. It's like my nose is just stuffed up. Like my allergies are just really, really bad right now. But like I said too though, I noticed for me specifically, this always happens like all of the time. Like it's whenever the temperature changes. And so again too, if we go from it being like 80 degrees to all of a sudden it being like 60 degrees, like my allergies and like just in general, I just don't feel good. Like I feel very, very off. And so I feel like I'm like, I'm dealing with that too from those like 3 days. And now again, Wednesday, tomorrow, it's supposed to be almost 90 degrees. So I feel like the change then in like going from it being like hot to being cold, now my body's adjusting to that. Now is having to go back to it being hot again. And like again too, for the football game, I'm assuming it's going to be like the way it was not this last Friday but the Friday before that, like where it was like, oh, I was in shorts and like a long sleeve, like that was really all I needed. And like this past Friday though, it was like I was in like leggings, and I think I was wearing leggings, or no, I was wearing jeans and a sweatshirt, and then I had that like fleece that I wore over it, which was really nice because it wasn't freezing cold on Friday, but it was windy. And so like when the wind blew, it got even colder kind of. It wasn't like ridiculously freezing cold like it had been, you know, the other, like last season and stuff like that. Like the end of last season was, it wasn't actually that bad. There was a couple days in there though where it was really cold, or it was really cold and it was raining. Like I think we had 2 games like that, and I was like, this is just miserable. Like, you know, but I think of those games that were really cold games, it was like those 2 that were raining that were even colder games were probably the coldest games and raining. And I think it was pretty much the same thing too for the playoff game. It was also raining on that game as well, and I was like, this isn't fun, and it's cold, and we lost. So that was also not fun. But anyways, I'm gonna go take a shower, and hopefully the steam and the heat will help with my congestion that I have, because like I said, this isn't fun. But yeah, hopefully by Friday I'll be feeling better. Either way, I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.